Cabot.
Corey, we're here at NBA2k23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
It's dope so far. I just landed, kind of came straight into this, played a game of 2K, and just kind of mingling around and checking out the scene. And it's like good vibes in here, so I'm happy.
You are getting a taste of NBA2k23 for the first time. What do you think of the gameplay?
Super dope. Like the last one, I was a little like it was a little hard for me on free throws, but this one it seems like they made it a little bit easier for your boy. So I don't know. I'm super hyped. They said it was like an early version of the game, so super excited to see where it goes. But so far, so good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
An aerial view of...
Thank you, Kevin.
Stretch six. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. And now Washington starting group. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Neto in at the point guard position. And for the Celtics, Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Horford is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Good on the shot. It doesn't matter if they're the two best teams in the league or the two worst. Chris, when these guys get together, they're rivals, we know. It's always fun.
Kevin, when it's a conference rivalry, it's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Brown against Beal. Over Williams. Williams with the block. Tatum against Caldwell-Pope. Good work there as it goes. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, man, the awareness and the IQ of Horford look so adept at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Here's Neto. Williams with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Tatum. Rebound, Washington.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
The Wizards with another miss.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
And an area that's often underappreciated for Horford, he's a fantastic passer.
Nothing flashy. Great vision in the post or at the top of the key. And he just keeps it moving and finds the open man.
As long as Beal is active behind the three-point line, he's going to keep the D scrambling. He demands a lot of attention out there.
Tatum with it. Now Beal defending. Here's Smart. They grab their own miss. Horford kicks to Tatum. Brown inside the line. He can't get it to go.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
You can't give Beal these lanes. I mean, when you do, he's great at exploiting them.
To the middle. Tatum's shot is off. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's the teardrop. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. In the corner, Smart with it. Boston again missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Pass to Neto. Caldwell-Pope outside. Passes it to Kuzma. He's off on that one. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Oh, the lob to Smart.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Man, attracts the other team's focus and finds the open man.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Neto surveying the floor. Tatum against Caldwell-Pope. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper, and he nails the jumper.
I love the form that Caldwell Pope has. When he's open in the mid-range, he feels comfortable rising up from it.
Here's Neto. Excellent D there from Williams.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Horford dishes to Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Williams in the post. Guarded by Porzingis. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. And for everything he provides on offense, Chris, Brown's defense is just as impactful.
Kevin, strong, tough, quick twitch athleticism. He plays with tremendous pride.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Horford. Derek White comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Porzingis. Hachimura comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Abdiaz checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kispert subbed in for Raul Neto. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
They get it back. Now the pass to Pritchard. Outside Williams. Pass to Williams. Goes back up. Rebounded by Gafford. Washington trailing. Shoots from 14, and Abdia the bucket on the assist from Beal.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Hachimura kicks to Kispert. Pass to Beal. Takes a three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pritchard passes to Brown. It's over Abdia. He drains the quick shot. Brown's got 5 points so far.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beal against White. Beal drives in. Count it. 7 points in the game.
Come on. How do you contain Bill right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
And there's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One on Kispert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Wizards.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. A rebound by the Celtics. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces in his pass.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football.
Mom said in high school, whoever recruited me first, basketball, football, that's what we stuck with. So it was basketball.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Boston?
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. Brown and Hachimura up at the forward. Kispert is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kispert, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Tatum. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Remains Boston ball.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his struggles tonight.
Beal drives in. Can't hit from in close. Celtics leading by 8. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity. And you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
8. Fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now here's Bryant, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Smart's checked in for Pritchard. A change for the Wizards. Neto's checked in.
Substitution.
Bryant against Tice. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kispert wide open. He fires. Connects on the 17-footer.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about LeBron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds to it.
Al Horford's checked in for Williams. And then for Washington, Porzingis is checked in for Hachimura. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Avdia. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Kispert. Now here's Tatum. He's got 11. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Kuzma. Back to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Why settle for the layup when you can jam? Bryant rocking the rim with some force there.
Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Wizards trail by 11. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look, and Washington again with the bucket.
Oh, and Caldwell-Pope is not shy about letting it fly, about getting one up. Such a nice stroke.
Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one out Porzingis. Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And a switcher also for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Boston with the ball. And they'll get another chance. Out to White. Over in the corner, Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Tice against Kuzma. And he banks in the layup. Kuzma's got his first 2 points.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Celtics leading by 7. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work. I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. They recover it. That one goes. Count it. Here's Smart. And you think of the superstars who dominate the game with their skill level, Chris, like Steph Curry, Nikola Jokic, even Luka. Who are those skills superstars from when you played?
Oh, well, I mean, I tell you, for me, it was guys like Steve Nash, of course, my boy, shout out to my man, Peja Stojakovic, Dirk Nowitzki, Mark Price. Chris Mullen. What up, Mullen?
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beal's checked in for Washington. Here's Tatum. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying him offensively.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Hachimura is checked in for the Wizards. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Tatum. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And now an 11-point Celtic lead.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. And stolen by White. Here's Tatum. No good there. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And it's Hachimura penetrating. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
I mean, it took him a long time to get into the flow of the game, but the points are starting to come for him.
Outside Tatum. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
And again, the turnover by the Wizards. And Washington making a change. Avdia's checked in. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They're leading by 8. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 22.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here is Beal. He has 7. Looking to get back on track here. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beal is so tenacious on the drive. He shows no remorse to the defense on these type of dunks.
And here's Tatum for 3. Unable to get that one. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 22 points and 1 rebound. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight he's really turned it around. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Horford is out there with Williams, and it's Smart in at the point. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And Kyle Kuzma now in year 1 of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving. Stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, very smooth touch on the stroke.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Beal against Smart. And it comes off the front of the rim. Celtics leading by 10. Here's Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
You love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Neto, the pass to Porzingis. Dishes it to Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's 11 points for Bradley Beal.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Neto, guarded by Smart. Beal from long range. That doesn't go either for Beal. Austin's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. The pass to Tatum. From deep. Porzingis with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
For Washington, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's Pritchard in for Tatum. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Kispert comes in for Caldwell Pope.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Neto. The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here's Brown. Williams trying to break free.
Creating off the dribble. An area where Brown's putting in real work. I mean, it's paying off.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Neto. Lays it up off the glass. Neto's got 6.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
One on Kispert.
It's something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur. The ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Well, he's all about the high percentage shots. I mean, Hachimura wants to finish right at the rim every chance he gets.
Tatum draws the double. And stolen by Kuzma. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Neto kicks to Bryant. Offensive rebound. 4 seconds left. Goes up again. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Williams. Tatum's got 29.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. And no good. Nice D from Williams. Tatum drives in. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Neto, the pass to Gafford. Kispert with it. He's against Williams. They retain possession. And he recovers it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
Look, from mid-range, they've been deadly all day. It's really opened things up for them at the other end of the floor.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
White, he's checked in for Boston. Yep, it counts.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Kispert. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And the layup falls.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And he makes that one. Smart's got 8 points.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
Here's Neto. He's guarded by Williams. Hachimura, the pass to Gafford. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Wizards trail by 15. Here's Kispert. That 3 off the mark. Right side, Smart. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Brown and Hachimura up at the forward. Bradley Beal is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Porzingis in at the center filling out the middle.
Oh, he's a go-to scorer. Once Beal starts to heat up, you better watch out.
White trying to get open, and there's the bucket from Tatum. Tatum's got 36.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Beal, and the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum prohibiting that shot from ever having a chance.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Now here's Beal. driving to the basket. It's blocked. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Second shot opportunity.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half.
Tatum's shot is off. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 17. Avdia the pass to Hachimura. Shot from 12. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dives to the hoop. And he goes big with the jump right over Rui Hachimura.
And gets hit on the drive. Excellent body control. Tatum's a well-coordinated athlete.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Washington calls timeout.
And you think back to that 2017 draft, scouts trying to poke holes in Tatum's game, but really he just needed a little time to develop his skills and get stronger.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Brown. Horford comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's Pritchard in for Smart. The Wizards also changing it up. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And Raul Neto's subbed in for Avdia. Neto with the bucket. And without naming names, it feels like Tatum, is starting to dominate other all-stars at his position.
And now his game is so complete. Regularly over 40% from three. He can drive it, post you up. The only success defenders have is when they guess right.
Looking to end his cold spell, and he stays with it. The shot by Beal, no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far, but he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Backed by an aggressive offensive mindset, Kuzma attacks the rim with force.
They get it back. A nice shot by Tatum.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Kuzma kicks to Neto. Wizards passing it around. Porzingis inside, working on Williams.
And you know what helps Williams defensively? He just keeps moving his feet, and he has such quick reaction.
And the basket by Tatum.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
We talk about killer instinct all the time. He definitely has it. He's keeping his foot on the pedal here.
Here's Beal. The rebound by the Celtics.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
And the basket by Tatum.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Neto, guarded by Tatum. The Wizards with another miss.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Tatum's a good ball handler. Manipulates the pace. Gets to wherever he wants to go.
Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. He doesn't get the second one. Washington shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Caldwell Pope with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The three.
2 minutes remaining.
Kuzma pulls it in.
2 minutes.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Checking in for the Wizards.
Now, here's Kispert. He started closely. Passes it to Gafford. Smith outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Boston the other way. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Celtics.
They're in front by 22. We've got 1:28 left in the game.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let me know who wants a t-shirt.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Jason Tatum.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
The kick out to Bryant. Smith on the wing. Pass to Satoransky. Here's Bryant. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Boston. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Tatum. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Kispert. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Oh, look at him fly!
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Smith's shot is good.
Smith. Well, that's the unpredictability of Smith. I mean, that's just a luxury, taking advantage of the weak defense in the pick and roll.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Smith with it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you next time.